Welcome back to year number 11, week number 3, and let's not talk about last week. So obviously our game against Boise State was a late tough one, as the French say. We lost, it was super difficult, but you know what? This is our bounce back week. We play Illinois, who barely beat an FCS team. We should be all right. Now from a recruiting standpoint, Taylor Reed looking solid, Jay Bohm looking solid. Both these guys are neck and neck, figuring out they won Cascade Valley, they don't win Cascade Valley, but we have some stiff competition. There's a lot of other guys that I feel pretty good about, and we're sort of figuring things out as we can. You can kind of pause this if you need to at any point. There's a lot of guys that don't really have points for at this point that we're trying to figure out. This guy, Latarius Williams, is really interesting, though. We scouted him just this week. He's a plus 12 overall, so he's a 79. Doesn't have good speed, doesn't have good acceleration, but I feel like he's going to make like a good defensive end at some point, so we're going to see what we got with it. The good news, though, is from an individual award standpoint, Warren Forward is still up there at the very top. Almost 400 yards total offense last week, no turnovers and 4 touchdowns. He deserves to still be at the top of the Heisman list. One loss isn't his fault. It's the defense's fault, for being honest. Caver balled out, had 5 total touchdowns last week, so he's definitely moving up. Dunlap has not played yet until this week. They got a newcomer here in the senior Terrell Yeast. You got Cameron Applefield from our rival LSU. A lot of guys are making a claim for how they should be at the top of the top. But I think Warren Forward, it's his spot to lose. We just can't lose any more games. The good news, though, if there is any good news from our loss, is that we didn't fall too far. Alabama's still the number 1. You see Penn State making a claim for the number 2 spot with Notre Dame at number 3. Florida, Clemson rounding out your top 5. We fell down here to the number 9 spot. Losing 7 spots is not terrible, and Boise State goes to number 11. As upset as I am about losing to Boise State, I'm happy they're still highly ranked and moving closer to the top 10, because as long as we keep winning and they keep winning too, that's fine, because it makes us look that much better for that loss that we had to start the season. We got 1 goal and 1 goal only this week. It is not to lose to Illinois, because we got to cancel the football program if we do. I need more from our starting receivers too, man. They just did not give us enough last week. It was a struggle. Look at Brown getting involved. Running game didn't look good, but that receiving game's looking great. Brown's first run, not so great. His second one, also not so great. Forward, who else is he going to find but the human weapon, Tyrell Brown? Scrambling. Got a couple of guys who can go deep. The defense sits with them, and Forward is going to get 9 big yards here. You could argue that it worked because Johnson picks up an easy first down. And look, I know that we should be winning this game ultimately. It should be viewed as kind of a tune-up for us, but I'm telling you right now, Tyrell Brown, we are getting his confidence up, because if we are going to win the rest of our games this season, he is going to be a big part of it. And before the game, Coach Mervin McMervin challenged the team and said, look, if you don't put up 60 points on this team, everybody's doing laps. And right now, hold on a second, buddy. Illinois doing a little too much. A lot of pressure, but the slants are killing us again. 9 yards here for Frazier. Got some guys in motion here. The QB is looking like he wants to run. You know, we struggle against movement QBs, and this might be one of those games. Sending a guy in motion. Looks like a little fake here. A fake bubble screen. The quarterback doesn't know what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is still running. Michael Lanier just killed him, but how did he get out of that? We got to start to, make sure our guys switch around a little bit, know what they're actually covering, because right now we are in trouble. The quarterback's moving, they got guys in misdirection, and we are just looking bad. Cascade Valley has also been running this sort of setup on defense for a long time. I think it might be time that we switch it up, because we hit people hard, we just don't know how to cover. Illinois got a lot of triple option stuff going on here, and a big stop in the backfield, but Lang still gets 1. They're down 8 yards to go. The quarterback pretty exhausted at this point. Throws an absolute dot to Jazwani LeBeau. Help me. Forward again. Just trying to get a couple of yards and not get touched. This man is putting the team on his back every single week. All right, little 2nd and 7 action. The quick blitz, we nearly throw a pick. Oh my God. 3rd and 7. We got our guy. Forward loves a big tight end, and he finds him there. Little QB keeper here. Forward bounces out to the edge. He's dangerous in the open field. The double juke doesn't work. He gets triple hit. Forward makes a quick little adjustment here. Pretty tired after getting hit pretty hard on that last one. Floats one of Antonio Vaughn, the most talented receiver on this team. He just doesn't always get the ball. Forward likes what he sees. Easy first down here. Forward makes a miss in the open field, and he's got the first down. Sees his guy. Porter Ryan lays out. It was just way out of bounds. Forward again, still exhausted. Sees his guy, Jalen Clark. He can get in the end zone. He's so close, though, down to the goal line. Minute 30 left in the first. Tyrell Brown in the end zone. Last week, you saw him get the receiving touchdown. This week, he comes back with the rushing touchdown to put his team back on top. The true freshman is here. Oh, and wait a second. Their quarterback got injured. They have a new quarterback in. We have no idea how good and or bad this guy is. We do know that they threw an incompletion for the first time today, I believe, and we're gonna have 4th and goal against Illinois, who's not ranked. He's got to hope their kicker is worse than ours right now. That's the worst player on our team is our kicker, and we're hoping that they don't have a good one. Just kidding. He's like twice as good as ours. The lead has been cut to 4, but I'll take that over a touchdown. Forward again, makes adjustment here. Throws a unbelievably risky one that we should not have thrown. And the moment we threw it, we knew something bad was going to happen. Illinois is different. Going out here again. Christoph can't get in, but Lanier is there. They go underneath. Jonas Shackelford, you are 6'5". Tackle that man. Oh my God, Desmond Simmons. How much do you like burnt toast? Apparently a lot. The big hit by Rodriguez Gibson. Let's go. First time we got a sack all game. Second and goal. QB keeper pitching out to the outside, and we just... I'm crying. Something that has never happened in Cascade Valley history is starting the season 2-0 since that first year. Actually, no, in the first year, we won our first game against Michigan. I don't think we've ever started 0-2. I could be wrong. Literally, no one's open, no one's open, no one's open. Get rid of it. Forward again. Fighting for his life out here. Don't fumble. Thank you. Patrick McDonald in the game. Porter Ryan. Nice little catch. The scariest part about Fullwood going down is he was holding his knee, and he's had tons of injuries to his lower body, and it's scary. But you know what is also scary? Jalen Clark in the open field. You love to see it. So we find out that Fullwood has a minor injury, can return to the game later. We'll keep McDonald in for now. When Fullwood's ready, he comes back in. That man better win the Heisman this year. We need him healthy, so we'll take him out for now. Nice little underneath here. Jalen Clark. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. Underneath to Porter Ryan. Not a lot of yards, but we'll take +3. Forward again. Ready to go. You're kidding me. That was almost picked. That was a touchdown. Forward feels unbelievable pressure here. He's going to try to stretch for the pylon. Forward has got the easy walk into the end zone. Bruised ankle or not, he's the Heisman favorite for a reason. 1:06 left. Illinois obviously in the pass-happy mode, and they are dicing us up. Desmond Simmons, barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. Little halfback screen action coming here. We just out here missing, but at least they stay in bounds. What a dot over here to the right-hand side. Our guys are going to get some pressure on the quarterback. Doesn't matter. They dump down to Miller, who gets +3. Desmond Simmons is late doodoo, as the French say. Desmond Simmons might have the worst. Oh, my God. Just roll out the red carpet, why don't you? Rocky Wilson Jr., welcome in the end zone. Again, this is going to be tough. We got to get a quick completion. We did it, and we got the timeout with 1 second left. We're going to be in a spot where at least our kicker can make this. Now, the wind is blowing 2 miles an hour behind, so we're going to see how this works. Our kicker could literally kick for a JV football team. That one is up. That one is good. Good Lord, that was way too close, but we have a 7-point lead against Illinois at halftime. I'm crying. The fact that we're finding ourselves against Illinois in a one-score game this deep in the ball game is sickening. It's absolutely sickening. We're in shambles. Tyrell Brown. Tyrell Brown is the best. For Derek Johnson getting an opportunity to come in the ball game this afternoon. They don't want to block for him. Blocking is optional. It's literally optional. Sees his guy Antonio Vaughn. Easy first down. Brown back in. Solid run. Again, he hasn't really had too many carries today. Oh, he didn't expect Jalen Clark to turn all the way around. We're going to end up losing yards on that play. Fertney in the slot. Fertney's going to hold on to that one, and Fertney is down at the 1 yard line. What a play. Tyrell Brown scored earlier in a similar situation. He's going to go up the middle this time. Gets the touchdown, extends our lead now to double digits. We've tried it all. Man, zone don't matter. Illinois different. Desmond Simmons remembered how to jump, and then he got tackled at the 3 yard line. But he made a play. We're forward. Huh. Huh. If he ran for a touchdown, I was ripping my shirt in half. Got an opportunity now to build a little bit of a lead. We are struggling, lay struggling, as the French would say, against known powerhouse Illinois, but we are fighting for our bread. Stops, pops, open up shop, and we got Armani Fertney for a big first down. Illinois stacking the box a little bit. Tyrell Brown fighting, and he gets out of bounds at the 20, but what a run by the young fella. Fullwood out here floating a little bit. Fullwood risking it, needs to get down. We don't slide, and we get 5 yards, but that was not smart at all. We had to get down. And as we kind of thought was going to be the case, McDonald comes in. Fullwood, again, playing on a bruised ankle today. Goes down. Are you kidding me, Tyrell Brown? This true freshman is insane. Fullwood again, second injury of the game. It's a bruised shoulder. We'll sub in McDonald when he's ready. Fullwood can come back in. This is still a close game. We don't want to rule him out, and we need that Heisman. Illinois again, stacking the box. Tyrell Brown. Blocking was optional on that play, and he got none of it. Jalen Clark moves in the backfield. He's been really good in the limited times he's touched the rock today. Gets an opportunity here. Jalen Clark stretching into the end zone is going to put this game in what should be out of reach. Illinois' offense has just been a wild one, full of surprising runs and stiff arms galore. They go with a delayed handoff to Martinez. Despite being down 21 points, they're sticking to the run. A lot of pressure, big gaps, and Frazier Hall's in a big one. They go with a delayed handoff, but this time we're going to see a big stop in the backfield. Bring in the blitz. Christoph Houston gets there, but what an absolute dot to Miller, and he almost had a touchdown if he didn't run out of the room. Illinois' QB has just found his way these last 2 weeks. I don't know if it's us, if it's quarterbacks, if there's something in the Gatorade, but these quarterbacks are insane. Second is short. They go with the delayed run. Michael Lanier is there. Are you kidding me? He stiff arms Michael Lanier, and then he goes to the end zone. The amount of broken tackles by this young man, unbelievable. And just like we said earlier, this game is not out of reach. Some wild stuff can still happen. Warren Fullwood is in the game still because of that. And Tyrell Brown with his 96 speed burst through the middle. Don't want to be one-dimensional. They're obviously going to be sitting on a lot of stuff that we're doing. Fullwood again. We don't want this man injured, so we're getting him out of bounds smartly. We've run nearly every time he's been in, I think, and they've kind of stacked the box, but he don't care. What a run for 5. 3-man defensive front for Illinois. This bodes well for us. Or does it? Johnson Jr.'s in. Screens have been kind of hit or miss for us, especially when he's in the game, but it looks like he's going to have some solid blocking. Will they catch him from behind? They do, and I think we might go for this one. We do not want to give the ball back to them. Considering what happened last week, this is a must-win game. 3 minutes has some change. Everyone knows this ball's going to be in Warren Fullwood's hands. But he tricked them enough, and he slid smartly. Look at the young king. Tyrell Brown's had an unbelievable second game. The true freshman has stepped up time and time again. Multiple touchdowns. You'd love to see how he's played in the big moments this afternoon. Johnson comes in to bail him out. Johnson finds a gap and runs right through it. Field goal here again pretty much seals this ball game. Tyrell Brown, so close, but trips over the defender as he broke his ankles. We're chewing the clock, and they don't want any parts of that. And Tyrell Brown says this defense wants no parts of me. Another first down for the young fella. Second charge timeout for them. Coach Mervin McMervin was on the sidelines hyping up his defense, saying, look, the offense is doing their job. You got to do yours, especially if this team has to get back out there. Brown continues just being an electric player, doing electric things. And the true freshman is back in the end zone. You want to talk about an MVP? It might be the young fella right here. 3rd down and 10, obviously 4-down territory for them. We can't cover nobody. This is one of those games that Cascade Valley should have won at halftime and been able to laugh and have guys chilling. Tyrell Brown goes for 89 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 receptions with 101 yards and 1 more touchdown. We had a true freshman lead our team because our defense can't do anything. You hate to see it. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.